Hello guys, once again welcome back to my channel. I am Abhishek Patange and today I am here to review this Aprilia SXR 160. This costs from 1.26 lakhs ex showroom and in this we get three colors. One is the red, blue and black color. This is the blue one which you are seeing, and these are the keys of the scooter. Let's insert the key in the keyhole. The keyhole is kind of hidden, it's difficult to find, and this is the matte blue color. The paint scheme is very well done and it looks very premium, and this is the front look. These are the DRLs and these are the headlamps. It gets with three housings for the headlamp, and these are the 30mm telescopic suspension, and these are the alloy wheels. Here is the Aprilia branding, and the front tire section is 120/70 by 12 inches. It is a very big wheel and it gets with ABS in the front. The alloy wheel design is very well done and attention to detail is very well. These are the tubeless tires with the front disc size of 220 mm, and this is the windshield, which is not very much useful, but it enhances the look of the scooter and it adds a visual bulk to the scooter. And here is the Italian flag colors, and below down here we have Aprilia branding, and the ground clearance of the scooter is 160 mm, and overall weight of the scooter is 129 kgs. When it is dry, it is the curb weight, and this is well integrated footrest, and total width of the scooter is 803 mm, and this is the exhaust pipe, and this is a very bulky exhaust, I would say. The rear tire size is 120/70 by 12 inches, and it gets with a dual disc. Here is the stickering of SXR 160, and the disc size is 140 mm. This exhaust looks very bulky. These are the rear tail lamps, which are very sharp, and it gets with all LED unit in the tail lamp, and this is the rear look of the scooter, which looks very sharp, and in the rear it gets with monoshock suspension, and the seat height is 755 mm. The stitching is very well done and it's adding a premium feel to the scooter, and this is the rear grab rail, which is chunky and nice to hold. And let's open the under seat storage. This is a keyhole to insert and open the under seat storage. It would be really good if it's opened from the keyhole in the front itself, and this is the boot space, and this is the side stand. I don't know why it is in the boot, and we get this halogen bulb in the boot, and this is the fuel cap, and it gets with 7 liters of fuel capacity. Let's close the seat and let's check out the instrument cluster. These are the buttons on the left, and this is how it looks like while driving. This is the view, and Aprilia branding over here. On the left this is the headlight button, and pass switch is integrated. These are the buttons to indicator, and this is for horn. On the right we have ignition button and a button to toggle through the instrument cluster. Let's turn on the scooter and check out the instrument cluster. So this is the instrument cluster. It does a full swipe while turning it on. It is very bright and it is easy to read. This is the button to toggle through. If you can see on the left, it's changing. It shows average speed and the top speed which you have clocked, and the battery voltage and all those things. I'll talk about this while riding, and this is the button, and we can even toggle through these buttons. These buttons also does the same job, but that is while riding. And these are the rear viewing mirrors. They don't have a good view of what's behind, and below here we have one hook to carry the polythenes, and even below that we have some storage space which I haven't showed you. but there is some space below down there. And now let's check the lighting. It gets with all LED lights in the front and in the back. This is the indicators. This is the headlight. It gets with 3 housings for the headlight. In the middle we get the high beam light, and the other 2 sides we get the low beam, as you can see.
We are on roads, and it gets with a 160cc engine, which is a 3-valve 4-cylinder air-cooled engine, and it produces 11 PS of max power and 11.6 Newton meters of max torque. First of all, I noticed when I sat on motorcycle was this looks similar to the Suzuki Bergman, and this windshield is not very functional. It is just for aesthetic looks, and this display had offered a ton of information. I'll show that to you in a bit. And let's talk about the pickup. This has a great torque and power. This is very fun to drive, and the suspension is also soft. You don't face any problems in potholes, and the brakes are also very good. They has feel and feedback, and it's stopping very well. And sound, I feel the best part of this bike is this sound. It sounds very good in the top end. Only in the top, it sounds very good in the top end. In the low end, it's very calm. In the display, if you can see, it's showing time and temperature, even the temperature. And this is the first scooty ever I saw that it has a RPM meter also in this. And let's check the power.
The power is very linear and beginner friendly. You don't get that kick in the pants feel.
Horn is not loud enough. I am having a good confidence while braking. Let's take a U-turn from here, and it's showing the ABS light. On the screen we have speed, and this is the RPM meter, and this side we have time. Below that we have engine temperature. And
what I felt was SR160 is more fun to drive than this. In this SXR160 you don't get that kick in the pants feel. The power is very linear and beginner friendly, but the seating position is very good in this. I like the seating position. You can stretch your legs very well, and that's very comfortable while you are doing long rides. But the top end and mid range is very good in this scooter. I liked the top end and the mid range, and this mirror is very loose.
that is the new Mahindra Thar, if you can see. That looks very huge in real life. And let's talk about this now. Oh, there is a G-Wagon. So yes, and the seat is also soft. The seat is very wide and comfortable. I thought this mode button would be for changing the modes, like sport, drive, all those, but it's only to change. It's only to toggle through the trip meters, and it even has this top speed recorder.
So that's it for now, and don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel for more content like this.